What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. If you like videos about prepping, survival, self-reliance, and other related topics, then be sure to subscribe, turn notifications on, be notified each time that I upload a new video. I've gotten a lot of questions about this April the 8th solar eclipse that is quickly approaching, and lots of people are having concerns about this because of the government's response to this. We have governors signing executive orders and things like that, and that isn't normal for, a solar eclipse. I have been through several in my life, and it's just been neat and going with your day. But this, they're putting more and more fear into this, it seems, and I wonder if it's on purpose, or they know something's coming, or is it just simply that they're expecting more people to go to certain places to see this eclipse. This here was posted on Casey Little Owl's community section on our YouTube channel. The Oklahoma National Guard will have guardsmen present for the total solar eclipse on April the 8th. 22 members of an elite chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear unit will be housed. Residents are being urged to stock up with 1 to 2 weeks of food in advance of the event. Now, why would you need this for a solar eclipse going to last, just a few minutes? Communication facilities could become overloaded, possibly making cell phone calls difficult. And here's the newspaper article. And I would love to have a copy of this actual newspaper instead of just this clip here. But this is what she posted on here because that's what she had. And you can see here, they pretty much just paraphrased here what was said here. So that's not normal for, a solar eclipse. So what do they know that we don't know? Are we making too big of a deal out of this? I mean, it's difficult to say because there's so many things going on right now. And we're being led down so many paths, and it's like, look over here, no, look over here, look down here. They're trying to keep us looking everywhere, trying to figure things out, and they're making it extremely difficult to know what is a serious threat and what isn't. And they keep doing things like this, and nothing happens. Then when the real thing is going to happen, everyone will think that it's just crying wolf and nothing's going to happen, so they won't be prepared, maybe. I mean, I don't know. It is very strange to have things like this, and, that's not the only thing. We have other things like Governor DeWine signs executive order ahead of total solar eclipse. How many times has governors signed executive orders because of a solar eclipse? I mean, really. And over here is the executive order, and their excuse is that they're expecting a whole lot of people to come into their state to watch the solar eclipse. Could be legit. Could be a legit reason. And we know that when that presidents and governors sign executive orders, it gives them more power. So could it be an excuse to give them more power somehow, using this solar eclipse as, hey, sign this executive order, now I have more power? That's the way they always work. When they take more power, they never give it back. Like 9/11 and the Patriot Act, they took more power and they keep that power. Just like during the COVID pandemic, they took power and they've done everything they can to keep as much of that power as possible. So they take it, even when the threat is gone or the perceived threat is gone, they keep the power still, because they want to keep the power. But why, Ohio governor signed an executive order? It doesn't make any sense, guys. And here's Science News. While the 2024 total solar eclipse will be such a big deal. And I think this is the one where they talked about, here it is. What's unique about this chance to spot a coronal mass injection? Because of the sun's elevated activity this time, the chances are unevenly high that terrestrial eclipse observers and space satellites could have the opportunity to simultaneously study a coronal mass injection. It's hard to say. Coronal mass injection. At least it is for me anyways. Scientists want to know more about coronal mass injections because of solar eruptions. When aimed at Earth, can disrupt communications and power grids and potentially threaten satellites or astronauts in orbit around Earth. So they're saying that there's more of a chance of, CME during this time. And they're going to be watching that so they know something's coming. They know it's going to be a major CME and take down the power grid and take down communications. Or are they going to use this as an excuse to have a major cyber attack and say it was because of a solar eclipse and a CME? I mean, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. But it would be, an excellent time for them to pull off something like that. Let's see where we at now, guys. Texas officials warn schools to close ahead of solar eclipse. And I've seen several different articles about this in different states, closing the schools and things because of a solar eclipse. I remember when I was in school, I think I was in 4th or 5th grade actually, and we had a solar eclipse. And we were told not to look at the sun, but we did stand in the classroom and looked out the window, but not at the sun. We saw, it get dark. Or it got like dusky dark, and then it'd lighten back up in a few minutes, and we're like, cool. That was it. So why, they calling up the National Guard units and chemical biological warfare units, and why are they closing schools, and why is governors signing executive orders because of, a solar eclipse? How the solar eclipse will impact electricity. This April's total solar eclipse will present a unique challenge to power grid operators because of the decline in solar power generation. I mean, how much could it affect it when it's just going to be passing through? And like it's going to be, an all-day blackout event across the United States totally. So that doesn't make any sense to me either. I could see, a little dip, but I reckon it's going to be a big deal. So I don't know, guys, what's going on, if they're just taking precautions, if they're doing this to scare people up to cry wolf one more time. Maybe they're doing this as a distraction to pull off, an actual cyber attack and blame that on something else, on, a CME or something like that. I mean, who knows what they have planned. Maybe nothing. Maybe we'll have this solar eclipse in April on the 8th, and people will remember it, and then it will fade away in the distant memory over a couple of years in people's minds. They'll pretty much forget about it ever happening. That's the way these things usually happen. Usually the next day people forget or don't even think no more about it because it's over and done with and on to the next shiny object. So, who knows what this plan is. But I've gotten a lot of questions about this, and this one right here, this posted by Casey Little Owl, is the one that's actually the most concerning. When you have the Oklahoma National Guard will have guardsmen present for the total solar eclipse on April 8th. 22 members, which isn't a whole lot, of an elite chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear unit will be housed. Where are they going to be housed? I don't know exactly what that means. Someone let me know in the comments below. Residents are being urged to stock up with 1 to 2 weeks of food in advance of the event. 1 to 2 weeks of food because of a solar eclipse. I mean, and they're saying that it's because so many people is going to be coming into different states and trying to see the eclipse. So food might be not able to get food or cash out of the banks because it's going to put a strain with so many people coming in. I don't actually see that happening. I think it's just an excuse to put in and put executive orders and things like that, it seems. Communication facilities could become overloaded, possibly making cell phone calls difficult. I mean, doesn't make any sense to me, guys. But I want you to think in the comments below, do you think this is a major deal? Or do you think they're going to pull off something? Or do you think it's just going to be another day, another solar eclipse, and it's going to pass right on through, right on by? Nothing major is going to happen. And it's just a distraction. More than likely, it's probably just a distraction. But it would be an excellent opportunity for the powers that be to pull off, some kind of a major cyber attack or something like that. I mean, it would be an excellent opportunity. Everyone's already watching, and they like, the theatrical of these collapse situations. That's why they put it in the media, and that's why they put it on, movies and things like that, because they like to get people worked up. And what better time than, a total solar eclipse to boom, bring everything down. Probably not going to happen right now, but it definitely could. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying it the way because I don't know. What do you think? In the comments below, let me know. Let us all know. What do you think? Do you have any other knowledge about this? Do you have any insider information that you can send me in the email? Probably, in my opinion, they're trying to work everyone up. They're saying, look over here, look over here, look at this. This could happen, but don't look at the border. Don't look at everything that's going on. There's actually a threat. But look over here at this solar eclipse and build this up and hype this up to make everyone start talking about this like I'm doing right here in this video, to get everyone's mind off of actual threats. Or this could end up being an actual event or something they use to cover up another event. I mean, who knows at this point? But know what you think in the comments below. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm the Creek Morton Mountain. I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.